Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to Sidekick Tarot. I'm Ryan, and thank you for being here. This is going to be a general reading, so everything may not resonate. Take what does and leave the rest. Or if you're interested in more tarot readings after this, go ahead and check out my wife's channel at Val53 Tarot, which is read for you as well. Thank you. I'll be starting by pulling your current or overall energy. And then we'll be going into clarifiers. Okay, I'll get the cards out first, and then I'll begin. Ooh. Interesting. Very interesting. A little bit different energy today, Sagittarius. A whole lot different energy today. I'm like, whoa. Okay. Big changes. Big changes. Not always anything wrong with that. We'll see where this goes. Jumping into this, though, what I do see is you are, well, there is possibly a living situation here. But more so, I feel like you're kind of just hanging out waiting on something. I don't know exactly what this kind of rest and recover recharge is about. But taking it easy, relaxing, and waiting for something to come in, or just waiting for some type of direction or clarity, information, not too sure. But unfortunately, what's unfortunate about this is there has been some type of loss or defeat here. Something feels like, okay, that was not it. There may have been a loss of finances. There may just be a big frustration. I don't quite know. But there's also this kind of overwhelming sense of confusion and lack of clarity as well following this. At the same time, I do see it's kind of like for a split moment, because you are focused on your plans for the future as well as gaining perspective regarding everything and the circumstances. You're all about considering how to best utilize your resources right now. Not too sure exactly what you're choosing to do, but there is some type of opportunity here presenting itself. But you're also emotionally kind of saying, but is this it? Is this it? And I'm like, okay. Let's go ahead and jump into clarifiers and see. Is it what you want, or is it not what you want, or is it just a matter of how you want to move forward with it? Let's see. Ooh, yeah. There might be something taking place at home that isn't necessarily the energy of peace. I'll say it that way. It's an energy of, if you are taking it easy or you are at home relaxing, it's almost this energy of you can relax until you can't. And whatever that means, you can relax until you can't. And whatever this is that there is a little bit of a conflict about or over, it's sort of causing you to be like, okay, well, this is taking place here. Let me kind of wait and see what else is going to take place. There's something going on. Yeah. Goodness, the fire. Yeah, again, the emphasis of fire. Goodness, what's that called? It's almost off-putting. This this type of energy, you're kind of like going the opposite direction with it. It's like, if this is going to happen, then I'm going to go that way. You kind of energetically closing up here. But I kind of feel like at the same time, there's this energy of so much difficulty that you're just kind of like, okay, if this is going to be this much of a problem, I'm just going to sit here and kind of fold my arms and not do much until something kind of feels better. And this is what's interesting though, Sagittarius, is unfortunately what you're saying is by waiting to continue moving forward with something, it's almost like time is of the essence, and there is that energy of defeat or loss. I'm not too sure if this is regarding an endeavor of what you're wanting to accomplish, or just kind of the way you're feeling. Whoa. What'd you do, Sagittarius? What'd you do? I believe the last time I gave you a reading, I was the bad news bear, and I said, "Oh, only you can prevent forest fires." Now you're kind of showing up in this energy of I can also start them too, and I'm like, at your own risk. At your own risk. You're kind of showing me like, okay, well, there was some type of loss, but you're still showing me this energy of there may have been some sort of literal conflict or argument or disagreement or miscommunication or whatever it is. But you're ultimately saying, I'm working on me to get back to my confident self. And I'm like, okay, trying to figure out what you can kind of do. Yep. Yeah, and you're trying to, like I said, that there's that confusion, that overwhelming. There might possibly be some type of commitment in place, and if not, you're almost saying, I don't know what to do, but I got to do something. I got to do something. I'm trying to make sense out of all this, and I don't understand what's taking place. And it's like, well, there you and them are. I've been seeing this quite a bit. I understand it. At the same time, I'm not quite understanding it. It's almost as if these plans for your future, you want to have them in place so that you have the clarity of mind to know what you're doing, or how things are going to, in a sense, how things are going to move forward. You want to know. You want to know what's going on, what's taking place for the sake of knowing. Just like you, because of the confusion, the overwhelmingness, you want the clarity and the knowing of why things are taking place the way they are. Yeah, it's understandable, so that you have the awareness and the knowing of how to work on things. And that's what's crazy, is that right there is the lesson in and of itself. I want to know things so that I know how to work on things. If you flip it, I work on things so that I know things. Problem solved. It's just a little quick switch. Nice. There it is. Nice. You're saying, okay, well, I'm willing to make changes here. I'm willing to invest in changes. Yeah, I like that. That's nice. It's like, okay, well, what changes can I make to kind of create a sense of more balance or more peace or have things run more smoothly? Because what's nice about this, Sagittarius, is you're opening up your own opportunity by doing this. Yeah, this is something you want to hold on to. Whatever this opportunity is, you don't want to let it go. You're like, I don't want to let it go. I'm just trying to figure out how to work with it. Okay. Ooh. That's a consideration right there. Here we go, Sagittarius, with the will on top of the deck. So this time, what is fated or destined to take place? Because destiny and fate is watching you closely. Ultimately, though, with this consideration of what your possibilities are, possibly regarding this opportunity, you're ultimately saying, I want to choose what is best, like what's a best fit for me. You're wanting to choose something of a financial endeavor here that you can truly 100% commit yourself to, as well as dedicate yourself to. I'm not too sure exactly what that is, but you are kind of showing me like I'm in the process of figuring it out. And I'm like, okay, you're figuring it out as well as you are making changes. So, of course, if you are dealing with anyone, we do have Gemini, Taurus, Pisces, and that's it. Goodbye.